They said you couldn't. They looked at your dreams and laughed. They pointed fingers, whispered behind your back, and doubted your every move. They saw your ambition and tried to drown it in disbelief. But here you are, still standing, still dreaming, still fighting. You weren't born to follow their rules. You weren't placed on this earth to fit inside the small box someone else built for you. You were born to break the mold. Every limitation they placed on your name was an opportunity in disguise, a call to rise. The path to greatness isn't paved with approval. It's carved with defiance, persistence, and relentless courage. When the world says you can't, that's your signal to go harder. When they say be realistic, that's your permission to chase the impossible. You don't need their validation. You need your vision. Create the life they said you couldn't by proving that the fire inside you burns hotter than the doubt around you. Be the exception. Be the rebel. Be the one who rewrites the rules. This is your life. Build it your way. No one else can see the dream in your heart like you can. That vision you carry, the one that keeps you up at night, isn't a mistake. It's your purpose screaming to be realized. They don't have to understand it. They don't have to believe in it. That's your job. Your dream doesn't need applause from the crowd. It needs commitment from you. Every time you move forward in spite of doubt, you send a message to the universe that you are serious. You are not here to live a life of quiet resignation. You are here to shake the ground, to build something bold, to leave a mark. Don't let the fear of failure chain you to mediocrity. Don't let the voice of the doubters become the voice in your head. Silence them with action. Drown out their disbelief with results. Create the life they said you couldn't by becoming so undeniable that even your critics have to respect your rise. Stay hungry. Stay focused. This is your story, and it's just beginning. They will try to measure your worth with their standards. They will use their fears to define your limits. But their lens is not your truth. You don't need to shrink to make others comfortable. You don't need to play small to fit in. Growth is uncomfortable. Change is scary. But settling, that's a slow death. You were made for more. There's a power inside you that they didn't count on. There's grit in your soul that can't be taught. Every challenge you faced was preparation. Every setback was training. You were forged in fire, not built in comfort. So now it's time to rise. It's time to turn rejection into redirection, pain into power, and doubt into fuel. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be relentless. Show up every day like you were born to win, because you were. Create the life they said you couldn't by refusing to let their disbelief. You owe it to yourself to try. You owe it to your future to fight. Let them talk. You're too busy building. You have one life, one chance, one shot to do something extraordinary. Don't waste it living by someone else's script. Don't wait for the stars to align before you start moving. The perfect time is a lie. The right moment is a myth. You create the moment by acting in spite of fear. Every great success story began with a person who chose to start, even when no one believed in them. You don't need all the answers. You just need to take the next step. Progress is born in motion. Every small action compounds. Every day you stay consistent. You build momentum. And one day you look up and realize you did it. You proved them wrong. You shattered every limitation they tried to place on you. But first you have to choose belief over doubt, action over excuses, faith over fear. Create the life they said you couldn't by becoming the person who wouldn't quit. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just refuse to back down. Keep moving. Keep fighting. Keep building. It's possible because you decided it is. They'll say it's impossible because they gave up on themselves. They'll try to pass on their limitations like a legacy. But you don't have to accept their story as your own. You are not their mistakes. You are not their failures. You are not their fear. You are a force. You are possibility. You are the hope they lost somewhere along the way. Don't inherit their doubts. Build your own truth. Every dream you chase is a rebellion against mediocrity. Every goal you pursue is a declaration of your power. This is how you create the life they said you couldn't, by becoming the person they never saw coming. By walking in purpose when they expected you to fall in line. By staying true to your vision when the world tries to blur your focus. Let their disbelief sharpen your determination. Let every chance you can't become fuel. For watch me. You were not born to blend in. You were born to break barriers. Stand tall in your truth. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs your fire, your fight, your authenticity. You will face failure. You will hit walls. You will hear no more times than you can count. But you will rise. Because you are not defined by what knocks you down. You are defined by how you rise. Every obstacle is an opportunity to grow. Every closed door is a test of your persistence. Winners aren't those who never fall. They're the ones who get up one more time than they're knocked down. Create the life they said you couldn't by learning from every loss, adjusting, and coming back stronger. Let failure refine you, not define you. Let pain shape your purpose, not steal it. You are more resilient than you know. You have more strength than you've shown. This is your time to unleash it. Let every bruise remind you that you're still in the fight. Let every scar remind you that you survived. Keep pushing, keep climbing. The mountain may be steep, but the will is deeper. They doubted you, but they didn't know the warrior. They were underestimating. Show them, show yourself. Victory is on the other side of perseverance. People will doubt what they don't understand. They'll question what they can't imagine. That's not your problem. You weren't called to convince them. You were called to build. Your journey won't make sense to them because it's not theirs. And that's okay. Stop asking for directions from people who've never been where you're going. Stop seeking permission from those who chose safety over greatness. You are not meant to be understood. You're meant to be unstoppable. Build in silence. Work in the shadows. Let your results be your response. Create the life that said you couldn't by staying obsessed with the mission. Stay locked in. Let passion drive you. Let discipline ground you. You don't need a crowd to validate your path. You just need the courage to keep walking it. Let the doubt be the background noise. You're building something bigger than them. Something lasting. Something legendary. When it's done, they'll wish they had believed. But you won't need their praise. You'll have something better. Proof that you never needed in the first place. Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It's built in the early mornings, the late nights, the lonely hours, where no one sees the struggle but you. It's forged in sacrifice, molded by discipline, and strengthened through adversity. You can't buy it, borrow it, or fake it. You have to earn it. And if you want to create the life they said you couldn't, you have to be willing to outwork their doubt. You have to want it so badly that no setback can stop you, no critic can distract you, no failure can define you. Every champion was once a contender who refused to quit. You are no different. You don't have to be the best. You just have to be the most committed. Talent is nothing without effort. Vision is nothing without execution. Stop dreaming and start building. Stop waiting and start working. You have what it takes. Now act like it. Be relentless. Be disciplined. Be unshakable. Build your life brick by brick until the world can't ignore your grind. Prove them wrong through effort, not ego. When the noise gets loud, return to your why. When the road gets hard, return to your vision. Remind yourself why you started. Remind yourself what's at stake. Your future, your freedom, your legacy. It all depends on your decision to keep going. There's power in remembering, power in reconnecting with your purpose. You weren't created to give up. You were created to rise. The world needs your voice, your gifts, your fight. Don't let doubt drown your destiny. Don't let fear become your identity. Create the life they said you couldn't by anchoring yourself in something bigger than comfort. Build for your children, for your community, for the versions of you that once felt invisible. Every sacrifice is worth it. Every step forward matters, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. That's when champions are born. You didn't come this far to turn back. You didn't fight this long to fold. Now, stand tall, dig deep, lead with purpose. This isn't just about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. They see the surface. They don't see the nights you cried, the times you doubted yourself, the moments you almost quit. But that's your power. That's your edge. You've endured storms they'll never understand, and you're still here. That makes you dangerous. That makes you unstoppable. Use that pain. Let it fuel your fire. Let it sharpen your focus. Create the life they said you couldn't by turning your scars into symbols of strength. You've already overcome more than they could imagine. Now turn your story into a legacy. Use every piece of your past as a building block for your future. The world loves to celebrate the finish line, but what matters most is that you never stopped running. You never stopped believing, and you never let their doubt win. That resilience, that grit, is your superpower. Keep going, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard, because the harder the battle, the greater the victory. Your time is coming. Stay the course. Stay in the fight. You are not finished yet. You weren't meant to live a life of regret. You weren't born to wonder, what if? You were created with a purpose, built with power, and equipped with everything you need to succeed. The only thing left is for you to believe that. No more playing small. No more hiding. No more waiting for someone to give you permission. Take your shot. Build your dream. Create the life they said you couldn't, by becoming the person who finally said, enough. Enough of the doubt. Enough of the fear. Enough of the excuses. It's time. Time to rise. Time to go all in. Time to show the world who you really are. No one else is coming to save you. You are your rescue. You are your answer. You are the storm they never saw coming. Own that. Live that. Every day. Because when you finally step into your power, there's no limit to what you can build. And when it's all said and done, they won't just remember what you built. They'll remember who you became to build it.